Do you play UFK?
Yeah, I play UFC. I'll whoop you in the UFC match though, man. You can't see me in the UFC. You don't want that smoke in the UFC.
Welcome to the very Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete. Superbad, Seniesa Estrada. She won the WBA minimum.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
So much hype surrounding
Let's
this
get it,
fight,
let's get it,
and
let's
now
get it.
is go time.
Todd, you know when you've got two fighters there that really believe they're going to win, really want to get it on, this is when it gets stupid.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go.
Come on. Let's go.
And she caught her with a left hook.
Let's go.
Well done with that counter shot. Catch and shoot.
Come on.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. She wasn't ready for that counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When you're fighting
Thought you
a
gonna do
squad
me?
and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
A swarmer, a good swarmer, will get inside you like a bee. Like a bee just pickpocket and stinging you wherever you leave yourself open. That swarmer is the worst kind of fight to fight. And you've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. They both want the knockout. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Let's
Katie
get
Taylor in
it.
that last round. I promise you, all 3 judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Get back into the fight.
This girl, you're much better. She's not in your league. Come on.
Just keep her on the end of the toe.
Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first? Hold that thought! Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt!
That was a good hit.
How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
These 2 were made for each other. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them. Hold that thought! The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping.
I want to see that again.
That's how you do it, baby. That's how you do it. Knockout, baby. Going to sleep. Go night-night. Night, 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 night.
1, 2, 3,
Wake up so I can knock your ass out again.
6. Give me your
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
She got out of the way of that right hook. That right hook won't score. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, she's got to find some answers after being dropped twice in that last round. I don't know if she can do it.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
Now look, relax, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart, you weren't moving.
And there's the bell for round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. How is this fight still continuing?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. Disaster averted.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot. Clear the head a little bit. Then
Oh, my God, Johnny. Seniesa Estrada is hurt. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
26, and you're switching up.
Nice round. Good round. I like that.
I'm back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
I want you to load up. Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time.
Reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round.
There's the bell for round 4. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Oh, no, not a good sign here for Seniesa Estrada. And down goes Estrada. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout, that's an assassination. What a shot.
We welcome you to Cambrian Hall. When you think class, this is... Up first, it's the pack.
This bout is skipped.
All the talking has been done. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. There's a counter shot. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Is Pacquiao going to go down after that shot? How are they still standing?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That jab won't score. Boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Did you see the nerves on that fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That right hook catching air. These two fighters hold their thought. Right now the flash is seen, and the kid goes down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
I've got his... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw. Here we go, it's round 2. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Nice counter. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
That counterpunch caught him clean. he scores with the counter. Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Hook misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. We about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
On to the third. A perfect counter shot. Johnny. Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Oh, and it's flashing lights for the Flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then...
Hold on, I gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Are we about to see Ryan Garcia go to the canvas? I thought that was gonna be a knockdown at least.
Defense is everything because they got shot once.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Pacquiao there got clipped clean. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Right now, the Flash is seeing flashes after that shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all... Whoa, wait a minute! Oh, and it's flashing lights for the big shot, and down goes Garcia. Everything looks better in slow motion. Let's take another look.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 82.
Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be... There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to blossom.
Punch, counter punch. We about to see Ryan Garcia, and finally he couldn't take anymore, and down goes Garcia. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
Look at this venue. What a remarkable scene for hopefully what will be a remarkable fight. We are live at Falkor Bay. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time to...
It's the all it's...
This bout,
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Punch, counter punch. That punch is beginning to take its toll. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. The counter fighter relies to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. No rest for the weary. And he scores with the counter. He got out of the way of that right hook. They exchange punches. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Good work, that's it. Now breathe.
Here we go for round two. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Good counter punching. The perfect counter lands. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Just missed with that hook. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How did they survive that?
Been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him?
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important.
On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Himself out though. Looking to land the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know.
Back at it in round 4. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight. Your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. Nice counter. This fighter's sort of the death puller right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come...
There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Hold that thought. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. The somehow weathered the storm.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
How about that time counter shot? This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
These two were made for each other. I wouldn't be surprised if they stopped this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And it looks like this fight will continue. You know the scorecards are going to be... Wow, what a shot! And it's over! A home run swing, and that will do it here! He caught it with that bottom shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again. So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.